What's up, chat? How's it going? Remember when this game shipped without like an intro? That was great. Sometimes it's still surreal seeing this intro. But last time I made it to 600 resets, which is pretty cool. We are fast approaching 1,000. Yeah, what's today? Sunday? Alright, we're back. Finding this game on 1.0 or 1.1 is not- yeah. So, I did a lot of research before, Darkrai to see if I could dupe the Moonball so I didn't have to trade myself 30 times. But the dupe was patched out. So, and downgrading your versions is pretty complicated, and I think you need a second Switch to do it, so. Was not gonna work for me. But yeah, you're correct. People still want this game on a lower version. Alright. 601. Yeah, I know, right? Midnight. Dodo Gyun! Our first Dodo Gyun of the night. How lovely. Yeah, what's up, everybody? How's it going? Also, the new incentive is live. We have a choice between Gale of Darkness and Black and White 2. I should center this a little bit more. So, for anybody that subscribes or gifts a sub, you can put your point towards one of these games. For the next full playthrough. Dodo Beef. Majestic Arceus. Going about its Dodo Beef. This game likes to crash if you mash A in the start. I have noticed this game really likes to crash if you mash A. So, I recommend not doing that. I'm pretty sure it will crash if you continuously mash A, trying to get into the game. There we go, that looks okay. I think so anyway. That's happened to me a few times doing these resets, so. How are they gonna take my booper right to mash A and try to get through this slow loading screen to open the game up? So I've had to stop doing that. We have to see the Ilka jump scare every time. But yeah, Koo tweeted out something interesting, I suppose, today. Vague as always. He tweeted 3, 5, and 8. So my first thought is Gen 3, Gen 5, Gen 8. Ugh, I hate that Twitch just does that. I don't, so annoying. Well, we'll just sit here for a second. This intro is really, like, not my favorite, can I just say? This is such, like, a... Oh, this game feels not real. You're right, Justin, you're right, if they did 3. I really thought it would be, like, Gen 6. Just all, like, Froakie, Fennekin, and, what the frick? But, like, no. Could it be a date? Could 358 be a date? Like October 16th or something? The fact that he's even talking right now tells me that we're gonna get a trailer soon, chat. I don't know. Something's brewing. Another shiny and amorous moment. It is always funny to watch him eat crow. It is, in fact, always funny. Can I get into the game? Oh my god, why did my controller turn off? I'm like hitting A. Hello? Turn the frick back on. Oh, are you low power? Son of a bitch, I needed to charge my phone. It's blinking at me aggressively. Why is this controller not working? Can you turn on? Why is it blinking at me and not working? Okay, my controller I got recently is like malfunctioning. That's great. That's just what I needed. That's just what I needed. I can't do anything. I can't get into the game. You fucking serious right now? Okay. I cannot get into my controller is just not working. It's two of the lights are flashing at me, whatever that means. Guess that's a good thing I kept my Nyko controller. Great, a controller I just bought is like not working. Is it the switch? Let me turn the switch off. I don't know what's happening. Turn back on. Okay, I turned the switch on. Are we in? That's so weird. I don't know what just happened. My controller just like disconnected. Okay. Well, anyway, what were we talking about? Jeez. Just totally lost my train of thought. But yeah, imagine if they picked a Gen 3 starter when all Gen 3 starters already have Mega Evolutions. Also, everybody is predicting Snivy. People saw Gen 5 and everybody's saying Snivy. We use all 3 legends in that region? Yeah. I do. I would hope so. I hope they do something interesting with, Xerneas and Evital. So yeah, if you're just coming in, chat, our favorite... favorite leaker... That was sarcasm. If you couldn't tell, tweeted out 3, 5, and 8 today. Also, yeah, you're right. We just had Oshawott. Would they really double dip from 5? I have no idea. Or is it not talking about starters at all and is talking about like a date? Because 3 plus 5 plus 8 is 16. So October 16th? Our new trailer, possibly? What does 16 mean? I don't know. It has to either be the starters or a date. I have no other idea what else that could be. What is the 16th? The 16th is... Well, it's... next week, Wednesday. Do they typically release trailers on Wednesday? I don't remember. It's been so long, chat. I mean, the last trailer we got was February. We're coming up on a year. I mean, maybe not quite a year yet, but we're approaching the neighborhood of a year. Oh, it's you mean Pepe Sylvia, Pepe Sylvia. That's such a funny bit. When you realize that he's trying to read the word Pennsylvania. Pepe Sylvia, Pepe Sylvia. Oh, man. Mega Smeargle confirmed. I don't know, it's so obnoxious how vague all these leakers love being. Yes, same actor, Midnight, same actor. I mean, Snivy and Embor, or Tepig, haven't been around, like, at all lately. There's been a lot of superior stuff going around. The Pokemon Twitter has been tweeting a lot of superior stuff, which I don't think necessarily means anything. But I don't know, it's just kind of interesting how much superior... There's a new superior shirt on Box Lunch, which I actually think is kind of nice. There's just been a lot of superior stuff lately. And I don't know why. Yeah, the easier it is to pretend you were right later. Exactly. Remember, Ku has been wrong. Many times. Many times. Never forget the pictures of shiny, Spectrier and Enamorus that he tweeted before Blueberry came out. So, As always, blah blah blah, grain of salt. Snivy, Torchic, and Sobble. I've seen a lot of people guessing those three, in particular Midnight. Snivy is like everybody's choice for grass. I mean, Gen 5 makes it kind of easy, right? Because process of elimination, you get rid of Oshawott. Because Oshawott just got Hisui Sam. Think about Kalos itself. Which starters pair the most with France? I think Snivy absolutely fits. I think Inteleon. Oh god, what if they do Inteleon and bring back Looker? No. It's like Looker's ancestor, and he has a Inteleon because it's a spy. I'm gonna be sick. And then for Gen 3, French chicken. Imagine if they made Blaziken look all like feathery and fluffy. I don't know how Swampert would really fit France. Yeah, the silky chickens, yeah. There's a lot of really interesting types of chickens that they could draw inspiration from. I mean, Blaziken's one of my favorite starters of all time, so I'm intrigued. Maybe a little bit frightened. Because, you know, anytime you take one of your faves, it's scary. Am I gonna get a Mega Aerodactyl or a Hisui Zoroark type situation? Yeah, it's crazy how few, like, farm... I feel like a lot of very simple type animals, like chickens, we have, like, Torchic. Well, I feel like we're missing a lot of livestock animals in Pokemon. You are a good streamer. Thanks. New animals, period. Yeah, no kidding. You mean you don't want 1,000 of the same animal in every generation? Yeah, it's crazy that we don't have a turkey. Turkey is like the most basic. The fact that they went with a Japanese pheasant instead of a turkey for Gen 5 is truly insane. Yeah, we only have one skunk Pokemon. Well, you know, two, but they're part of the same line. Die on the hill that we need a housefly. Yeah, think of all the common insects and I'd like more parasite Pokemon, like We need like a flea or a tick. Yeah, the only cockroach Pokemon we have is Pheromosa. Yu-Gi-Oh! Has the far more infamous cockroach. Yeah, a flea. Like, we don't have any of those as Pokemon, really. Imagine a ringworm Pokemon. No, mole crickets are gross. We just got a cricket. Fleabert. Mole crickets are huge, too. Yeah, our only mosquito. How is it like our only cockroach and our only mosquito are both Ultra Beasts? There's so much you could do with a mosquito Pokemon. You could give it a really fun ability. You could make it like... Imagine if they made it like Tandemouse or Mousehold, where it like grouped up with others and they had like a blood drain ability or something like that. Or like a silverfish. That would be gross. Well, this is a Sword and Shield version of the Reggie's theme. Every turn it recovers HP, but your second Pokemon in line loses some HP. Oh, that's neat. Itchy could be a good ability if they made a flea Pokemon. You could do like, have residual damage every turn from the Pokemon itching themselves. I guess that's kind of what Infestation is, now that I say that. Infestation is basically the same thing. But Infestation is a move. I'm talking more an ability. 10% chance the opponent gets fleas. Yeah, that would work. I mean, fleas are also itchy. Itchy scratchy. Yeah, Riddler Coup is either talking about Gen 3, 5, and 8 as in starters, or that means 3 plus 5 plus 8 is 16, and that's a day. Meaning a trailer on maybe October 16th. Otherwise, I have no idea. Those are my two best guesses. This is kind of... I'd like to see, like, you know what could be fun? A mold Pokemon. Oh yeah, he'll absolutely try to pretend like he wasn't wrong. Yeah, like black mold or something like that. What about like an algae Pokemon? You know what? That would actually be really fun. Imagine instead of just the boring, bland water that's all over the place, a few ponds are just overrun by an algae Pokemon. Yeah, like algae blooms that turn all the water like green. Again, it'd be nice to get concepts or things based on Pokemon that are new and not just, you know, 5 more birds, 6 more dogs, 7 more fish. Like, I know they're inevitable, but... Man. Moltres. Moldy bird. Some sort of bacteria Pokemon could be cool too. Sonic Generations has some good music. Shalfa Perugly, that's awesome. Perugly's underrated. I genuinely like Perugly. I think it's a funny cat. And it's got a nice shiny. Stranded at sea who survived a wrecked ship that grew a strange mold. Oh, so you're thinking like a zombie-esque thing? That sounds spooky scary. "27th, wow, nice. You think Glameow is mid? Glameow is yeah. I prefer Skitty and Delcatty way more. Glameow's fine. I don't know. Which Pokemon mom is the best? They're all like Nothing Burger characters. You're asking me to choose between like 7 planks of wood. They almost made your mom in Gen 6 interesting. And then they decided not to. They gave her a cool profession and then did nothing with it. I mean, Gen 4's mom might be the worst because she has that ugly haircut. She might actually be in last place for me. Honestly, it's just kind of like a mid-off. None of them are characters. They're just generic, supportive, stay-at-home mom characters that don't do anything. Outside of like 1 or 2 of them having a profession that's very briefly brought up. Yeah, honestly, it's crazy that they don't have more parental involvement in like any of the games. Like, the closest you have is sadly Norman, and he sucks. His dialogue is terrible. When do I expect to have the entire dex completed? I have no idea. A lot of that depends on whenever Game Freak releases a lot of the shiny locks they have, which are very much piling up right now. Nobody can have a completed dex at the moment, unless, you know, you're saying you don't count all the locks, but... Turns out to be a champion or a gym leader. It's crazy that they've only ever done that with Norman, and Norman was written to be an asshole. Sorry, honey, I gotta get back to the gym. I mean, they kind of did some parent stuff with Arvin. That's the closest we've kind of gotten. And Arvin's situation might be more bleak than Norman. Arvin might be the first character to actually, like, huge bummers. Yeah, Lily too. That's right. That's right. I mean, Lily is also a bit of a bummer story. Her dad went missing in Beantown and her mom went insane. I hate when that happens. Do I have a command for my living dex? I think I do. Not. But there's my full living dex in case, for whatever reason, anyone would want to look at it. I have 785 with 295 to go. Yeah, it's so goofy that they just had her dad in Beanland helping you the whole time. Why would they write the game like that? Guzma had a parent? Yeah, you can go to Guzma's parents' house and find the messed up golf clubs that imply that he was getting beat by him. I mean, honestly, it would probably be Guzma's dad, because there's, like, actual... there's actual, like, it looks like physical violence was involved. Geez, that's a tough poll. There's no good choice there. There's absolutely no good choice there. You're up against Norman, Arvin's deadbeat parents who were killed and had a robot duplicate, Guzma, whose father was implied to be abusive, and then Lily. Yeah, you know what? Jeez. You could put N on there, and you could put Silver on there. Oh my god. Pokemon has a lot of bad parents. Yeah, Guzma and Lucamine's dynamic is actually legitimately interesting. Too bad they didn't explore it more and kind of just bulldozed over Sun and Moon's plot in Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon. And then, like, no other media really bothered to delve into Lucamine that much at all. Masuda's relationship with his parents. I mean, you can be a capable writer of writing shitty parents without having to have them yourself. But at the same time, sometimes it feels like a little bit too personal. This is coming from someplace. Black and White 2 were much better sequels than Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon. Yes, they were. Why is it just playing Duel Links music? It already played this song. I have 427 songs on here. YouTube Shuffle. YouTube is just... Their playlists are so bad. They're so bad. They're truly so bad. Yeah, Gen 3 is the only time. And then your dad is basically never home. And your mom is just... stay-at-home woman. We didn't even get to meet Nemona's parents. Remember that? Remember there was like a big tease in like Kitakami or something where people were like, we're definitely gonna meet Nemona's mom. Or dad. And that just like never happened. The mom from Gale of Darkness? What does she do? She just tells you to look after your annoying sister that talks weird. Ugh, at least the Pokemon games are... Don't stick you with constant annoying siblings. If they did, I would be real real sad. Imagine if every Pokemon game gave you, like, a max character. Is PLA's character canonical? Yeah, I would just say it's basically Dawn and Lucas. So the mom with the big poof hair is the same. What if they did, where you're the child, you're like a PLZA had where you're like the kid of two prominent Pokemon characters? I tried to think of an example really quick, but I couldn't come up with anything. Misty and Ash, get out of here. I think all the Serena stans would light themselves on fire if that was the case. Yeah, you know, it's really crazy that you say that, Cacturn, because why wasn't there more, like, connection between BDSP and PLA? They're both Sinnoh. Why did they not weave together at all? Are they stupid? Like... man. That would have been such an easy, simple thing for them to do. Just a few lines of, like, throwaway dialogue. I mean, it would have been cool for a more involved thing, but just missed opportunity after missed opportunity. Hello. I mean, we don't know how far out Game Freak plans these things. I don't know if there's any sort of Kevin Feige-esque character person job at Game Freak that would bother connecting things. It's just simply something they have no interest in. Even though when you're literally going to release 2 Gen 4 games almost back to back, you'd think, but... The book in the library. Which Pokemon character? Oh yeah, I tried to think of an example and I couldn't think of anybody that would make sense. Guzma and Lily tied for worst Pokemon parents. I mean, honestly, I'd vote Norman. I would just vote Norman just because I hate Norman. I hate Norman. I have beef with Norman. Opal and Price. Wow, what a pairing. That's my OTP right there. Norman has 2 illegal slacking. He's shady. He is. Norman is shady. Don't trust that man. Don't trust his lies. Do not trust his lies. They have bead. We only have one Pokemon game that comes to mind where you're just like a grown-up going and doing your own thing. And that would be Coliseum. Which honestly kind of rules. Because the protagonist is just so cool, you buy it immediately. He's also the only protagonist we've had where they've been part of an evil team. That's such a missed opportunity. There's so much more they could do with evil organizations in Pokemon, and they're all just so shallow. Like, even with Penny being Team Star, all her friends in Team Star, like, what did that really accomplish? Nanu and Karen? I don't think Karen's that old. Agatha and Professor Oak. Oh hey, speaking of Pokemon Coliseum... Who is the worst evil team? Star or Yell? Oh man, that's an ultimate trash versus garbage situation. Coughing Baby versus Coughing Baby, if you will. I genuinely don't even consider Team Yell to be an evil team. I almost would disqualify them from the conversation. They do nothing. It's like they had a studio mandate. They always have a studio mandate to have some evil team. God, Jenny, Sword and Shield are so all over the place with story. What were they trying to accomplish with the story in Sword and Shield? I genuinely don't know. Team Star at least had a few unique personalities in there. Yeah, Team Yell is just a guy character and a girl character. The same ones. But the Team Star's bullying stuff was so obnoxious. And I think they stepped on their own message having the stuff in the DLC where they're all like normal, quote unquote. No more makeup, no costumes. Where they all got de-assified. It just feels like Game Freak's ultimate message is conform. Go be like everybody else. Yeah, exactly, Justin. Team Skull was perfect. And they've tried to recreate that 2 gens in a row, and both of them have been flops. Yeah, like, they already had Team Skull. And they didn't make Team Skull feel ham-fisted. Like a PBS Kids special. Team Skull also has the sauce. Extremely cool theme. Cool designs. Plumeria and Guzma are cool. Plumeria and Pierce. Now that's a combo. Dude, does anybody in Team Yell even have a name? Yeah, they really need to, like, cut back on... It would be nice to see a genuine evil team again instead of... He just wants energy, he's just misunderstood. They're just a bunch of kids. They're just misunderstood. They're kind of doing, like, Game Freak's kind of pulling a Disney right now. We're in the era where it's grandma's depression. We're in the grandma's depression era. Also, I know this is a very strange nitpick when we're talking about a franchise with monsters and catching monsters and battling monsters, but all the Team Star bases, like, first of all, where are they getting the money for that? Second of all, nobody's letting a bunch of high schoolers build a compound on the beach. I could only suspend my disbelief for so much. It's just too much, man. Nobody is letting a bunch of high schoolers set up these giant compounds that are just ugly eyesores, I might add. Just a bunch of tents. They're not even fun or themed, interesting. It's just a bunch of junk. Yeah, Mimikyu, absolutely. Yeah, you gotta love how incompatible that is with the open world. You can't fly in. They make you go to the entrance, like immediate game-breaking immersion. I feel like I agree with you, Cacturn, and I just think it's baked into the brand at this point. Like, even PLA had Silene and all that. There was still a team element in the game. And they had, I guess the teams in PLA were the Diamond and Pearl clans, weren't they? That's crazy how they gave Adamin an ancestor and then Irida just got nothing. Thanks, guys. Pearl fans stay losing. Oh, I absolutely agree, Cacturn, especially since most of the team's Pokemon... The Pokemon they choose for all the evil teams are just god-awful. Team Galactic. Better give them a bunch of poison types? Because Team Rocket had poison types. Stupid. And most, like, none of the grunts are ever challenging. It's just... fighting the same, like, low-level garbage poison types on all of these teams. Like, if the teams were created and designed like a dungeon, I think that could be cool. That's why Po-Town felt so cool. And yeah, I kind of agree, like, Po-Town did get, like, trashed. There's some property damage there. Which isn't like the end of the world. It's not like they're murderers, but... I don't know. Team Skull worked so well because they had... they just had the sauce, man. They had the sauce. I'll accept, property damage if it's cool. If it's got a cool, spooky aesthetic, I'm in. You guys can do whatever you want. Trash this place. I mean, they kind of made it so you had to sneak in. It would have been more effective if the grunts weren't pushovers. If you could... If the grunts were actually packing scary Pokemon, it would have made that a lot more effective to try to sneak by. Or if instead of a battle, if they caught you, they threw you out and, like, took your money. I mean, we're talking about, like, Team Yell and Team Star right now, but don't forget about Team Macrocosmos. This song... This playlist is cursed. It's playing the same shit over and over again. Again, I have 427 songs on this playlist. Okay, I will pick a different playlist. What's up, Starman? You think Sun and Moon can be challenging if you don't overlevel for some of it? It was difficult. Sun and Moon's totem fights can be tricky if you're not prepared. Traditional Zelda dungeons. Don't get me excited. Pokemon in, like, a traditional Zelda dungeon would go extremely hard. I would just like to see puzzles again in Pokemon games, because, we're really missing puzzles lately. Ooh, I can collect platinum points. Hot dog. I think Marnie was meant to be a villain rival and they pulled back. I could believe that. Because she is so bland. Team Yell's, what's the town where Pierce's gym is? That whole place is just a hallway. With a room at the end. It seems like cut content. I think Sword and Shield has a ton of cut content. Like the power plant, that one weird cutscene with Sonia where she shows you, it even looks like they carved out a path for you to go there, but you can't. I think Sword and Shield has a ton of cut content. I think those games gave Game Freak a hell of a time. Game ships in 1 month, yes. I think a lot of the towns in Sword and Shield do. To be honest, I think a lot of the towns in that game do. You'd think, hey, maybe this is a sign that they're a little bit over their heads and they should scale back for the next gen, and they were like, no, let's do open world. You think X and Y has a lot of cut content? I think you're right. I mean, every game probably has cut content to some degree. That's just how game development goes, but... I think there's been a lot more cut content in recent games than old ones. I'm pretty sure I want to say Gen 2, Gold, Silver, Crystal, you could actually see that they were going to put the Safari Zone in Fuchsia before they changed their mind. Mega Charizard Z. They absolutely will. Yeah, even like original ARCEUS and Diamond Pearl Platinum, they didn't distribute the event. So unless you had like an action replay or a Game Shark, the content is in the game, you just couldn't access it. Yeah, Pokemon games have a ton of cut content. Yeah, X and Y's post-game is very sad. Most Pokemon games, as of late, don't really have a ton in terms of post-game content. If we're being honest, if we're being real. Go catch these legendaries, go to the battle tower. Okay, bye. Yeah, why should I add post-game when kids have cell phones? That's such a mentally insane way to think. Why should we put more content in our video games when kids have cell phones? What happened to Masuda to give him such brain rot? What the frick happened? Alright. My song stopped. There it is. Think it was an excuse? Oh, it absolutely could be. It absolutely could be. Oh yeah, I mean, we all talk about the Switch era of Pokemon, but I think the cracks really started to show in the 3DS era. Was that ever officially confirmed? That there was ever a Z version? They were gonna do Dexit for Gen 7. That... Wherever he said that... You know how... You ever notice how Masuda says nothing anymore? You ever notice how we used to get a lot of quotes from Game Freak staff and, wow, we really don't anymore. I wonder what happened. Whatever could have happened. That's so weird, right? can't think of any, like, interviews or anything I've seen with people talking about Scarlet and Violet. Which is telling. They barely squeeze Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon onto the 3DS era before the Switch. Yeah, I think Game Freak was dragged kicking and screaming into the Switch. Only second version you regretted buying. I don't blame you. Yeah, they just don't do interviews at all anymore. None. Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon were the first, third, or second version that I just outright skipped. I did not play Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon until I streamed it a year or two ago, whenever that was. Where's the real games for real gamers like Pokemon Channel anymore? Man, I keep seeing screenshots of the new Until Dawn remake. It looks so bad! What did they do to that game? Oh man. I hope everybody's ready for the next decade of 1,000 remakes. Ay. Alright, ads are about to play, chat. But do not worry, you won't miss much. Subscribe if you don't want to see them, or watch on YouTube. But I'll take a break so you guys won't miss anything whenever they decide to play. You've never heard of Until Dawn? I thought isn't Until Dawn getting a movie? That game was huge. When did it come out? 2015, yeah. Remaking a game from the PlayStation 4. That's what we're at. That's where we're at right now. That's where we're at right now. They're gonna remake The Last of Us. That is... Oh my god. We were just in an endless loop of awful remakes for like the next decade, chat. It's so bleak. The industry is so bleak. I can't stand... I don't... I haven't paid attention to those games at all. They're probably gonna remake the God of War again. We're gonna remake Horizon. Sony is shitting their ass. Ugh, seeing Naughty Dog just make PlayStation Ultra graphics story slop games now is so sad. If it doesn't have a serious story, the gamers will not like it. I gotta throw something away, chat. I'll be right back. They need zombies to sell. They have no exclusive content, so all they can do is remakes and remasters. That's too real. That is unfortunately quite real. On Game Pass, the system. It's crazy how easy Nintendo has it. Nintendo can just do whatever they want. And they'll win. Because the other two are too busy snatching defeat from the jaws of victory. Run by absolute dummies that have no idea what consumers want. 5 more live service games, please. Nick at Night. Ugh. What is going on with Nintendo and Amazon, chat? Something weird is going on lately. They're like beefing with each other. Not only has Amazon not released any Switch games for a long time, like new ones, Amazon released their catalog for the holiday this year, and there's no Nintendo. There's no Nintendo in there. There's no first party, no Nintendo hardware, and no branded page. Like, that's very weird. And I think they're also doing that with Walmart. So they're beefing with a few different huge American retailers. Like, Walmart and Amazon are like the top retailers in the country. So that's like a risky gambit right there. Bezos plays PlayStation. I don't know what's going on lately, but that's very weird. I've heard people speculate about the pre-order thing, but I don't know if that's big enough for them to lose out on millions of dollars of sales. Yeah, we don't know for sure exactly. And it's not just Amazon. I'm pretty sure Walmart hasn't had any new games either. Hang on, let me go check. I'll see if they have Jamboree. Mario... No, I don't want Amazon Plus. Thanks. Mario Party Jamboree. Yep, it's not on here. Walmart is also not selling new Nintendo games. That's so bizarre. What is going on? Target has Mario Party Jamboree. I think it's Walmart and Amazon, which, again, they're the two biggest retailers in the country. In the world. Oh yeah, I think Target's gonna have a sale on Pokemon cards on the 12th, by the way, for Target Circle Week. They have figures and plushies on sale right now, but I think they're gonna have cards on sale on the 12th. Walmart has Echoes of Wisdom? Okay, interesting. I mean, Echoes was announced a while ago. Jamboree isn't on there, though. For Amazon's catalog to have no Nintendo in it is very weird. Nintendo must think, whatever reason they have, it must be a good one if they're gonna lose out on millions of dollars in sales. Yeah, Walmart is one of my favorite retailers to pre-order games from because they always get the game to me on time. I don't know why I said it like that. Time wizard. Mario Party Jamboree I know is on there because Target has a pre-order bonus that's a metal bucket. Yeah, it's on here. It's a few pages down, but it's on here. $59.99. Oh, I really hope Nintendo's not gonna start charging 70 bucks for their games on the Switch too, but I think they will. Yeah, it wasn't the first Mario Party that came up. Why do all these big retailers have the worst websites imaginable? Amazon search is such dog water. Yeah, Mario Party Superstars is the first thing that pops up if you look up Mario Party Jamboree on Target, followed by Mario Wonder in Mario Sports, or several sports Mario titles, and then Switch Sports. I can't talk today. Yeah, when did Superstars come out? I don't even know. 2021. October 29th, 2021. I guess October is the month for releasing new Mario Party games. Yeah, I haven't wanted to see any spoilers either. Midnight, same. Well, there's also Super Mario Party. There's been a lot of Mario Party games on Switch. Listening to all the Super Circuit music. Well, this is the Wii version of it, but I've been wanting to play Super Circuit again. Nintendo, can you re-release the Game Boy Micro? so I could buy one that isn't hundreds of dollars over retail price. Thank you. Can you re-release this weird old piece of technology that didn't really sell well to begin with? Thank you. Thank you, guys. Thanks. I still have my physical version of Super Circuit. I still have all my GBA games. Remember when everybody was releasing like little versions of their old consoles? Also, this is Reset 666. Got a shiny munch, nice. The Tina number. Okay, well I guess this is 667, so Arceus avoided the devil number. The number of Tina. What doesn't help with a lot of these remakes and remasters and all that is that A, the originals are either long out of print, very hard to find, expensive on eBay, or two, when the remake and remaster comes out, they take down the original game. Wasn't there concerns that Sega would do that to Sonic Generations? Which has tons of, like, mods, and it would really be a huge bummer if they did that. 487. That would be a fun bit of lore if that was a number people feared in Pokemon. Garchomp is 445. Yeah, I bought Generations on Steam as well. 669. Nice. Not nice. He's a little bit bad. A little bit of a rascal. They're 400 million back. Oh, you guys with your $400 million games. What's up, Sarah? Who would the wrong crowd be in Pokemon? And why did I immediately think like Gengar? A game is 200, Mamma Mia. There's only so much people are willing to pay for these types of products, and the industry is crazy if they think they can keep cranking the prices up. Dodo Giyun, my friend. Dodo Giyun. Is GTA 6 really gonna be $109 for, like, the base game? Gengar, Scrafty, Alolan, Rattata, Toxicity, Obstagoon. It'll be take two. I've never played a Rockstar game. I'm watching somebody play through Red Dead 2 right now. But that's about... And I've seen people play various GTA titles. But I've never played one myself. Actually, that's not true. Tyler and I tried Red Dead Online for like half an hour before we never played it again. Heard so much about Concord, but you don't know why it failed. I think it was like an Overwatch shooter live service clone, right? And that's just not what anybody wants to play right now. GTA 5 was over 13 years ago. Well, doesn't Rockstar make most of their money from GTA Online? Red Dead 2 still looks good, even though that game came out 5 years ago? Ugh. I still remember when that game launched. Rockstar games are always headline catchers. To me, the game looked like it was just another Overwatch clone about 5 years, 6, 7, 8 years late. Oh yeah, people love Bully. I hear a lot about Bully. Yeah, they basically put it into development right after Overwatch blew up. And I mean, just look at how Overwatch is doing right now. Yeah, when Overwatch first came out, it was fun. I liked Overwatch. Overwatch was genuinely fun when it first came out. Everybody loved the animations they would upload to YouTube. The characters were really iconic. It's just Blizzarded all over the place, and now look at them. I think the way they handled Overwatch 2 was atrocious. Blizzard has nobody but themselves to blame for that. Whoops. See, that's one thing Pokemon's really good at. Pokemon knows how to capitalize on their brand. Like, we heard that Blizzard wanted to have an Overwatch show on Netflix, but they didn't. What do they do, like a comic book? Like, that's too small scale. No, unfortunately, Activision Blizzard is still kicking. Too bad the lawsuit didn't destroy the company. Nothing of value would have been lost. Pokemon is always on top of things. They have merchandise, they have shows, or a show, and then a lot of, like, other animated content. I mean, no, they do have shows. Pokemon, Concierge. They always have merchandise. They're a brand that's always around. Disney's very good at doing that, too. You have to keep your brand around if you want it to succeed. You can't just sit back and hope your one game is going to carry it to success. And then release a clumsy sequel. Yeah, it's funny seeing Todd Howard at all these, like, award shows and stuff for the Fallout TV show, because he sure isn't getting any awards for Starfield. I think, didn't the Starfield DLC just come out too? I haven't heard anything about it. That's right, didn't the DLC just come out? I don't think I've heard a soul talk about it. Oh man, just end it. Just put it out, put that game out of its misery. And move on. Like, it's time to take Starfield out back and put it down. Good lord. That's one of those games I'd love to watch, like, a documentary about. Like, how did this happen? Oh, I watched his 99-cent store video the other day. Even though that's not a chain we have over in the US or on the East Coast. What's funny about that is that every store that's like a dollar store is guilty of doing that now. Five Below has items that are like 20 bucks. Dollar Tree has items that are over $1. Like, what are we even doing anymore? So interesting to hear stories of big brands that were started by like one or two guys and were so successful until they weren't. Until private equity bought them up and destroyed them from the inside out. Well, dollar stores used to be stores where you could get things for $1, but with inflation, they've all raised their prices. So they're called dollar stores, but you're not in fact buying things at just $1 anymore. Yeah, over half the brands that Jake covers, you could see the private equity coming from a mile away. You can smell it. Yeah, we have a store here called Five Below, which you know, $5 and below. But no, now they have stuff that's like 20 bucks. Ain't Five Below no more. Dollar stores are kind of a menace. Like, Dollar General is such an aggressive brand that is owned by the most evil people you can imagine. Yeah, Boeing is another example of a company that rotted from the inside. Now you have people on, like, Kayak checking for certain Boeing models because they don't want to have their planes explode on them. Allegedly. Better be careful about what you say about that company. Sheesh. Yeah, I like Five Below, but I don't know, it's kind of ridiculous. Five Below has some Pokemon stuff. They usually have Pokemon figures, Pokemon packs. Many years ago, I found like some old Gen 1 era stickers at a Five Below, which was pretty cool. Croc store. I love my Croc slippers. I have a few Pokemon. What are they called? Gibbets. I have Jigglypuff, Bulbasaur, Charmander, and Squirtle. You'll never guess, but they only make Gen 1. They only make Gen 1. Ooh, First Ed booster box. Nice. That's worth a pretty penny. The pain. Well, I'm 84 resets deep so far. So about 100 resets takes about 2 hours, chat, just for, if you wanted to know. Gibbets are the little things that you can put in Crocs. They sell, like, tons of different characters, like My Little Pony, Sonic. There's a lot of Pokemon ones. They have generic ones, like the holiday ones. Yeah, I decided Gale of Darkness. So the incentive for the next playthrough is between Gale of Darkness and Black and White 2. Charms, I mean, Gibbets is just their official name, TM. Calling them Charms works just fine. They actually released, like, Pokemon branded Crocs this year. I only have slippers. I don't wear Crocs, like, out of the house. Trinkets. Trinkets! A box for my trinkets! The Gibbets are really hard to get into the slippers. Like, if you have a normal pair of Crocs, they're probably easy to put in, but I had to struggle. Investors, yeah. The chairman, the boardman, the boardsman. Yeah, Crocs are comfy. I got the My Little Pony set, but it doesn't include Rainbow Dash. That bothers me. They left out Rainbow Dash. Glubshido. Glubshido. My favorite Star Wars character. Yeah, they left out Dash. I can't believe it. Yeah, retro packs sell for a lot. Especially if they're sealed. I like Pinkie a lot. Pinkie Pie. Pinkie or Dash. I like Twilight a lot. I mean, I like all of them. Light packs are still really expensive. Yeah, that's the thing. If you're ever buying old retro Pokemon packs, they're going to be weighed. Octavia. Yeah, all the side characters were so fun in MLP. Sounds like Pinkie Pie. Aren't they already, like, stopping the next generation? Or they're making some sort of, like, weird fusion with the latest generation ponies and the last gen? Dodo Gyun. Nothing original can prevail, chat. We're just in the era of remakes, reboots, remasters. Or some mysterious fourth version. Yeah, I still mostly just see Friendship is Magic stuff. I mean, some of the designs of the newer ponies. I mean, there's a few cute ones, but $6.90. Yeah, Echoes is absolutely a new Zelda. It's 2D Zelda, but it's still a new Zelda. Wait, what about Ash Greninja? I was hoping they'd bury that thing alive, so I never had to see it again. Ash isn't even around anymore. There's no point. Leave it in the past. Oh, here's the Yoshi song that sounds like a SpongeBob song. I think I still have. I think I did download Ash Greninja. I should release it. Dodo Goon. Spinach Bob. Hi, I'm SpongeBob. I saw in the latest SpongeBob game, I think it's a Patrick game, they discovered BLJ. Patrick and BLJ. Like Mario in Mario 64, he can backwards long jump. Yeah, Battle Bond is still around, but it doesn't do anything. Lives in lavender. That sounds like a Pokemon creepypasta. Oh no, I was mashing A. The game didn't crash on me though, I'm good. $6.94. Yeah, it's an hour and 52 minutes in. I've probably taken like 10 minutes of a break. So almost 2 hours for 100 resets. Oh, King's Island? That's cool. I love theme parks. I just wish they were less money. I'd love to go to Disney again, but I feel like I need to win the lottery to go there. Arceus in this game? 14.5K? Jesus. I saw there's a new, like, shop opening up in Disney Springs, which is, like, their town... How do you describe Disney Springs? You don't have to have a ticket, it's just, like, a shopping plaza. And their sandwiches start at $34, and it's, like, $8 for a Coke. Like, oh, okay. Remind me to never eat there. Jeez. Yeah, an open air mall. $23 egg sandwich, $26 cake slices, $32 hamburgers. For some dumpy little shop in Disney Springs. Movie theaters taking notes. That should be $50 for one popcorn, please. See the Rivers of America before the company cuts it. Jeez, I think they're already moving animals out of Animal Kingdom for the to tear down Dino Land. Puff and copium that they might change their mind. Disney doesn't seem like a company that's very open to changing their minds. What are they putting in there again? A Cars ride or something? If it's not an IP-based thing, gut it. Ugh, Cars of all franchises. I've always heard people like Cars Land, but... man. Yeah, the frontier of America really had tons of Lightning McQueen. My grandpappy used to say old Lightning was there all the time helping him out. I wish I had a better theme park. Whoops, did not mean to do that. Over here than Six Flags America. Ugh. What's up to struggle? I mean, Busch Gardens and King's Dominion are not terribly far, but... Six Flags is just a bunch of rides plopped down on land with very minimal theming. And just, like, garbage chains. There's no- you're not gonna get, like, good food at a Six Flags. Oh, are you talking about that, like, weird Canadian park that keeps abusing its animals to struggle? I think I know exactly what you're gonna talk about. That's another thing Jake has covered a lot. The river is? The river in Rivers of America? It's very shallow. Marine Land, that's what it's called. Yeah, it has a track for the boat. Man, aquariums are more expensive than they have any right to be. When Tyler was here last, we thought about going to an aquarium, and holy moly. Our prices for aquariums, ridiculous. I think it's like 40 or 50 bucks. Like, brother. Yeah, get all the animals out of these places. $700, chat. ARCEUS 700. Vortex. That's the name. Like, I swear there's like 5 vortexes in Six Flags. Yeah, maintaining aquariums is definitely tough, but like, maybe get rid of your dolphin show, brother. Dumped in a field next to a trailer park. That's how a lot of Six Flags feel. That's so funny. I've heard the Six Flags in, like, Texas and California are not bad, but I don't know, at least the East Coast ones are kind of sus. And let's not forget, the Six Flags in... Actually, where was the one that got got annihilated by, what was it, Katrina? Oh, you like the big drops? Drops are the scary part to me. I could do loops all day. Yeah, New Orleans. Six Flags, New Orleans. I don't know, Cacturn. I haven't thought about who I should do next. I definitely want to do someone. It's one sort of reset target. I don't know who yet. Yeah, steep drops scare me. If you want to see one of the craziest roller coasters, chat, look up American Dream Mall. Which is the sister location to, the mall in Minnesota. Biggest malls. They have a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles roller coaster in the Nickelodeon theme park in America Dream. And, it is insane. It's literally straight up and straight down. Afraid of heights. Tyler is afraid of heights. It takes a lot of convincing to get him to ride anything with me that's mildly up high. I've been watching the aerial, like, people have been getting drone shots of the Donkey Kong ride that's gonna be in Epic Universe in Florida. It looks really cool. Dixie Kong. They just put Dixie Kong in, so you get to see Dixie Kong on the ride. Honestly, water parks seem more dangerous than roller coasters than than regular theme parks. I feel like water parks have killed more people than... I could be talking out of my ass. I can't back that up with statistics. But water parks just seem more shady, more unsafe. Yeah, Dixie's the pink one. Oh, is that it was trying to be like the world's tallest water coaster? And there was a horrific death. I remember an old water park where somebody, like, fell out of a ride and stepped on a live wire under the water and got electrocuted. Or, like, the Water Rapids ride, like, flipped over and a bunch of people died. Yeah. That's... Jesus Christ, the people who made that ride should be sentenced severely. This is why things that enforce safety are good, and getting rid of these regulations is quite bad. That ride should have never been operable. Water parks also just, I don't know. There's so much bacteria and kids peeing and yuck. Pipe nullified. Yeah, I've been on a few, like, a lot of regular theme parks have a few water rides. Also, I just don't enjoy, like, getting waterlogged. Getting your clothes soaking wet on a theme park day seems miserable. Yeah, the log flumes that come down and all the people standing on the bridge get soaked. Oh hey, speaking of Donkey Kong, good timing on the song. 707. Splash Mountain. What kills me about Splash is that they just made it Tiana's in both coasts. They didn't do something different with one. They're both just carbon copies of each other. There's no villain. Yeah, it's like, Princess and the Frog is fine. But it's just like, I don't know. The whole like Tiana foods thing is like, okay. Where's Dr. Facility? Like, where's the bad guy? I mean, I'm down for some beignets, don't get me wrong. I've always wanted to go to Universal this time of year for their all their haunted houses. Universal seems like they do it the best. And then Disney stuff, you just have to pay like an extra $140 for a ticket for like 6 hours at night. They had the guy from Roger Rabbit put a shoe in acid last year, and this year the shoe is in a cage. It must have scared children. They toned it down. It must have frightened children. Because they toned it down. Hey, I love amusement parks, even if I don't get to go to them that often. Yeah, all the scare actors. Some of them do a really good job. A Chucky actor. Pointed you away. You can trick or treat at like Mickey's Very Scary or Oogie Boogie Bash, but again, I've never been to any of those like ticketed extra events, so yeah, the voice actor just passed. I don't really care for the movie, but he had a cool voice. RIP. They wouldn't let you on one of the coasters? Wow. Ugh, that must have felt like... Oh, did they single you out? That must have been... annoying. (7-11) Arceus didn't appear for 7-11. Not a fan of Slurpees confirmed. Dang, that sucks. Following you around? Jesus, that's a nightmare. Start barking at them. Did anyone go to any state fairs this year? I haven't been to a state fair in forever. Even, like, local fairs are very expensive now. Why hunt on the Switch games? Because I don't have a DS capture card. Sometimes I get TikToks that's like, I'm at the Texas State Fair, here's what I ate, and it's like, everything they eat is like $20 or it's like this fried thing on a stick was 18 bucks. This drink was $17. $17 for pink lemonade, yeah, pretty much. Yeah, it's like, I could shiny hunt on emulator, but I can't transfer it or do anything with it when it's on emulator. Oh yeah, I can't imagine how families can afford to go to theme parks. It's insane. Especially if you want to drink a lot of alcohol, because those drinks are so expensive. I mean, even just the food. Disney has like an egg roll cart, and it's like $10 for 1 or 2 egg rolls. Bruh. Oh, ads are playing. We'll take a break. Yeah, the 3DS DS capture card situation was a nightmare, like, back in the day. There was only, like, 2 makers, and they were so expensive. And most old games are full odds hunts, which you all know. I ain't about that life. That's a nice song. What is this? Oh, classic games Overlord. Overload. The Star Wars theme park was meant to be a lot cooler and bigger than it was. They severely cut costs on it. I don't even need to mention the Star Wars hotel. The 5,000 for 2 nights Star Wars hotel, do I? Why is Barry just, like, running around in the background? This intro is so weird. Man, I'm jealous of Japanese Disney because it's, like, only $70 to go. It is so much more affordable to go to Disney in other countries than it is here. It is so much more affordable over there. Also, I've consistently heard that Tokyo Disney Sea is like the nicest theme park in the world. So not only is it cheaper, but their theme parks are nicer. Yeah, I think during the Oogie Boogie Bash, you might be able to see, like, Goofy or Donald in their Kingdom Hearts outfits. But besides that, they really don't put a lot of Kingdom Hearts in the parks. Alright. I've always wanted to go to the Sanrio theme park. I mean, actually, they have many of them now. There's like... Sanrio is a Titan brand. I mean, there's a lot about Japan that I wouldn't want to live there, personally. Visit, sure, but live there? No. What the frick? Why did my controller turn off again? Oh my god. Great. A new controller I got. Already not working. It's like it's trying to pair. There's nothing to pair. This is a third-party controller. And not get mugged. I mean, are you a woman? Because if you are, a lot of those places are still not safe. Okay, this controller is not... Turning the switch off made it work last time. Give me a second, chat. Yeah, it's like trying to pair right now. Please work. This is what I get for buying a controller on AliExpress. Are we working? Okay, it's working. Sheesh. I don't know, man. Like, nowhere is perfect. My Nyko controller was always really solid, but its battery started dying quickly, so I got a new controller. It just started doing this. That's really annoying. Japan is also a very tough place to live if you're a foreigner. A lot of places will just not let you in. Ace Trainer Retro with the raid. What's up, everybody? I am shiny hunting Arceus and fighting with my controller to keep working. $7.20. Yeah, it's always insane to read stories about, like, live streamers disturbing people over there. I mean, that happens everywhere. That's not just, like... People who live stream in public are a scourge wherever they are, but... But thanks again for the raid. I appreciate it. Very sturdy, good quality. I'll look it up. Thanks for the recommendation. Logan Paul. Yes, yeah. It's like you bring up any menace to society in terms of Japan. It's like, yeah, you're probably gonna think about Logan Paul. It's crazy that I still have to hear about that guy to this day. He's somehow managed to hang around and has more money than ever. There's no justice in the world, chat. There ain't no justice. No, that was Logan. That was Logan. Isn't Jake Paul doing his, like, fake, extremely obvious fake fight with Mike Tyson? Prime Energy is everywhere. It's in every store. Oh yeah. The COVID Pokemon TCG craze. I saw what you said out of the corner of my eye to struggle, and I thought you said something else. I was like, what? Yeah, that would be a pretty bad place to put your Feastables. Mr. Beast? Mr. Beast Feastables? Infinite glitch? Store them in there for later. I remember when Logan and Jake got blew up on YouTube, and people were making fun of Logan's, like, color glasses video. Simpler times, chat. Simpler times. They don't work. That does not surprise me. Yeah, they're never in Vine comps. That's so true. I've watched tons of Vine comps and they're never on there. And then Jake was on a Disney Channel show, wasn't he? God, think of how much money they have between the two of them. Yuck. Hurricane tortilla. And one of them was in like one of those vine houses. Ugh. That's so real, Jaded Umbreon. I wish that all the time. Some of the Dynamax cries are so loud. Oh, you had dated the girl from Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Most random celebrity couple I can think of. Didn't he, like, quote-unquote marry, Tanamangu, too? Tuna Mangu. What's up, Silver? Yeah, it's a shame. I wish Pokemon games had way more settings. They're so light on settings. Oh yeah, she's despicable too. Absolutely. Dodo-Gyoon, Dodo-Gyoon. Why Tanacon feels like it was 1,000 years ago. I miss when we used to get fun YouTuber controversies like that instead of like grooming or like serious crimes. All the YouTube controversies lately are just so stupid. Like, if I look on r/YouTube drama, it's just all, like, KSI, Logan Paul, Mr. Beast stuff. Like, this isn't fun. That's why the completionist charity scam stuff was interesting. Hadn't had that one before. Yeah, a lot of, like, the Mr. Beast stuff, it's just a bunch of, you know, millionaires squawking at each other. He was noticeably not there. That's funny. How are Gerard's videos even doing these days? Jeez. What an insane way to tank your brand. It's always so funny how many of these people get into trouble like this, and it's just their own damn fault. Isn't Jared's channel, like, dead? I can only hope so. I mean, YouTube has moved past that era of those gaming YouTubers, really. Why can't these people ever just quietly retire? Why do they have to hang around like pests? There was a post about Jared, like last month on YouTube Drama, and somebody said that he just admits to sleeping with fans on Instagram. Disgusting. God, do people value themselves that little? Not Gerard, Jared. I know. That makes my skin crawl. I wanna like flee. I mean, I think setting up a blog to encourage fans to submit nudes is really sinister behavior. Especially when you have a Nintendo audience and you know there's kids in your audience. Like, I don't give a shit about all the stuff with his wife. It's the blog. And the way he- ugh, just a disgusting piece of shit. Fuck him. The fact that so many people were defending him after the fact is just insane. And I had to see that picture of him sitting in his chair. Oh, that was such an insane night. I still remember that. Ugh, that woman is equally detestable. It is PTSD, Justin. Oh, man. Why can't people just act normal? Can people just behave? Why can't people just behave? I mean, the Game Grumps have had their own shares of controversies. Like, every single one of them. At some point. Oh, God. I always wondered if it was a bit with him, but clearly it wasn't. Yeah, I haven't watched the Game Grumps since I was a teenager. That's been their whole shtick the entire time. I mean, it's an ingenious way to drum up engagement, I suppose. And then I remember when Aaron's wife got busted for selling, like, dropship jewelry for $100. Mobile game? No, they're... Well, Rosa's from Black and White, too. Oh, you mean the count numbers? Yes, they're shuffle, yeah. Oh, I still need to watch the Defunctland Mega 64 video. They're disgusting for supporting those pizza rolls. Oh, I forgot to watch that. I still need to watch that. I played Shuffle or Trozy when it came out on the DS. I never played the mobile version. I really wish they'd release some of those old games, chat. Like, bring Pinball, Ruby Sapphire Pinball, bring Trozy back. Why are they so afraid of re-releasing their old games? Like, they don't even have any strings attached. And even the games that have strings attached, like Pokemon Stadium, they didn't seem to care. You have to play those games with rentals. Dodogyun. Yeah, that's such an inherently, like, awful model with mobile games. Yeah, if there was any year for Pokemon to re-release some old titles, it would have been this year. It's just such a shame, chat. It really is. Gating playtime behind a paywall should be illegal. It should be. That's what hatching eggs in Scarlet and Violet feels like. A pay-to-win mobile game. Where you would pay Poke Coins to speed up collecting eggs, except such a system doesn't exist and it's just that boring. Yeah, the pinball games would be perfect for NSO. NSO sucks, man. The drip feed style with such, like, Sports Ball 97. I miss the virtual console every day. Yeah, Masuda is a nightmare in Scarlet and Violet. It is horrendous. You can't check your timer from a picnic. You have to make a sandwich. You have to sit there for 30 minutes. Like, I'll never get over complaining about it because it's that bad. Yeah, that would actually be a nice change, Normal Shrub, if they hatched like Poke Rogue. It's so slow. It just feels like a grueling chore. And, like, I'm not gonna sit here and pretend like hatching eggs in other games is, you know, thrilling, but it's easy enough to just talk to the lady, collect my egg, spin around in a circle, hatch. It's easy. I don't have to think about it. I don't have to sit in one stationary spot for 30 minutes. Yeah, I think I literally said this yesterday. I hatched Quaxley and Fuecoco Shiny, but I will legitimately just wait until Gen 10 or whenever to get the rest of them. I can't do it. I cannot bring myself to hatch the rest of the Gen 9 starters. I can't do it. And again, they're all in Pokeballs, which I think is pretty lame. I'd prefer to customize what Pokeballs they're in. I don't know, like, they fixed what didn't need to be changed. Like, on paper, the idea of being able to hatch eggs wherever is fine. But the execution, it just fell off a cliff, man. And again, like, picnics are just so flawed. They're so undercooked. Excuse me for the food pun. Like, why can't you check a timer in a picnic? And not only that, but you have to have a timer for your sandwich, so 30 minutes. And then however often you want to check the baskets. You have to have 2 timers. Who thought it would be okay, man? It's just so bad. And you also can't check your boxes when you're in a picnic, so you better hope you remembered to be in the right box for all your eggs. Otherwise, they're gonna be scattered everywhere if you forgot, because you can't check. You have to exit the picnic just to check your boxes. It's such clumsy game design. Like, the picnics are so... they feel so broken. Yeah, exactly. Like, we're still doing Dynamax Adventures. I literally did Dynamax Adventures yesterday. And I'm gonna continue to do it because that's a great way to get shinies. Because I certainly can't get those legendaries in Scarlet and Violet. Yeah, I really don't like picnics. They just feel broken. What's up, drumsticks? I know, normal shrub. Shaman really was like the easiest one. And we'll keep doing Dynamax Adventures every week until I'm done, man. I won't even bother to catch the legendaries in Blueberry. There's no point. I'm never gonna do it. I'm not gonna talk to Snack Man. There's just no point. Sword and Shield is good for Masuda and Dynamax Adventures. Dynamax Adventures, I think, is legitimately one of the best shiny hunting methods ever. I would still get the game cheap, though, if you could. The Crown Tundra has a lot of fun to it, but... I mean, we were talking about cut content earlier. Let's Go is the best looking Pokemon game on the Switch. It's just, man, the motion controls. If the battle system wasn't so bare bones, or catching system with motion controls, we could have had something special. Yeah. I still think Let's Go looks great, though. Let's Go looks way better than this game. It also can be a frustrating game to shiny hunt in because Pokemon can flee. Shinies can flee in Let's Go, so... What's up, Apple? Can't get yourself to play post-game? I don't blame you. That's a fundamental problem with Sinnoh, though. Well, you say that, Normal Shrub, but you gotta experience the motion controls first and feel how little control you really have. It's all fun and games until you gold Raz and hit it every time and it still runs. It is, Normal Shrub, it is. Mount Coronet is one of the worst locations in a Pokemon game ever. I hate Mount Coronet. Getting back up here to do ARCEUS resets again after getting Darkrai sucked. It's such a boring cave, too. There's nothing interesting about it. Yeah, honestly, the problem with Let's Go shiny hunting is that if you want something specific, a lot of the times you're not gonna get it. The last time I played, I was looking for, what, Spearow? Shiny Kakuna? Oh, here comes Charizard. And there goes Charizard. Yeah, and not only with Arceus, you have to have PLA. And you have to have beaten the game. So, to shiny hunt Arceus, it requires another $60 game that you have to thoroughly beat first. And then Shaman and Darkrai are no longer available. Like, why would they do that? FOMO? Yeah, you're probably right, Normal Shrub. You're probably right. Yeah, it's incredible how bland Mount Coronet is. A lot of Sinnoh is bland. Yeah, BDSP I regularly see on sale the most out of any modern Pokemon titles. Yeah, I like Crown Tundra. Sword and Shield's hard to talk about because I do genuinely like Crown Tundra. But vanilla Sword and Shield is one of the most linear, story-lacking, empty games I've ever played. Like, there's so many cities in Sword and Shield that are just like a hallway in a room. Sword and Shield look better than Scarlet and Violet, though. Which is not saying much, but... Sword and Shield have a style to them. It is there. I like Crown Tundra, but Isle of Armor I think is pretty mid. If I had to rank DLCs, Isle of Armor would probably be last. It would be like Crown Tundra, Blueberry, Kitakami, Isle of Armor. And you can customize your character in Sword and Shield? Yes. The customization is definitely, interesting in Scarlet Violet. Hopefully it'll get better after this. If we don't return to another school setting. Forcing everybody to wear a school uniform. Is an interesting choice. Like, use some fun hats and... Actually, a lot of the hats in Scarlet and Violet look really weird on characters' heads. There's like hats and glasses and gloves and stuff, but you're still stuck wearing a uniform. And for what? The school stuff is such like a non-important part of the plot. You don't even have to go to classes if you don't want to. I do have a cowboy hat on my character's head in Scarlet. However, that's one nice thing I can say. I can yeehaw. Chugi. You mean, the same NPC copied 6 times in the background? It definitely did. That grandma, she's back there. She's going crazy. I always chuckle every time I watch VGC events and they're in that same rooftop of the school, and it's just so boring. It's just such a boring arena. It is such a boring arena. With the same couple of NPCs crowded around it. I don't know what's more boring, the rooftops of the school or the awful Elite Four rooms where they're just blue boxes. The Elite Four cubes. The Elite Four and the champion fight in general were, like, not as cool as they should have been. That's one thing I will always give Pokemon credit for. Especially in, like, Heart Gold, Soul Silver, or as... Even, like, Pokemon Emerald had neat Elite Four rooms and, like, a nice build-up to the champion. Ooh, 2 shiny alphas? Nice. Yeah, and I'll never forgive them for that bullshit quiz by that stupid woman in the beginning, where you have to answer it in an ultra-specific way. I like how I got disqualified from challenging the Elite Four even though I earned 8 badges because I said I wanted to have fun. Like, eat my ass, Game Freak. They really had me retake that quiz because I said I'm there to have fun. Oh, so excuse me for having fun with my video game. What a crock of shit. Like, that's literally... I got my badges. Get the hell out of my way, woman. Yeah, Gita's team... There had to have been some sort of disconnect with developers there. They did not do Gita any justice. Which, it's like, this is your champion. Yeah, Avalog, Go-Go, bringing the best and brightest from Gen 6. I don't mind her design, but her team, I don't know. It had no sauce. See, Cynthia doesn't really have much of a personality, but at least she has a cool-ass team. Also, don't forget, when I first challenged the Elite Four in Scarlet chat, I got that glitch where the audio just looped endlessly, so that was hilarious. That was a roller coaster. First having to deal with that stupid quiz, failing it, retaking it, and then having the music glitch out on me. What do you even do after that? Like her King Gambit and Glamora. I love Glamora. I had Glamora on my own team. But whoever assembled the team did not seem to understand Glamora at all. I don't know, like, why does Avalog keep popping up? Who the frick at Game Freak really... They just repeat the same ice types. They don't have enough variety in ice types, so the same ice types keep coming back again and again and again. Snover and Snowrunt. Avalug, they're always back. They're in every game. Like, I hope everybody's ready for another generation in game with Obama Snow. Yep, Swinub, that, yeah. That's another one that shows up a lot. Is Swinub in Scarlet Violet? Snowrunt and Snover are. Which, like, Snover is also... Like, I like Frostlass and Snowrunt and Glalie to some extent, but, like, maybe give them a break. Which we're not gonna get, because Mega Glalie is coming back. And Abomasnow! They both have Megas. So they're both gonna be back. Again. Yeah, they don't make enough ice types. And they have to have a bland, awful, snowy area in every game. I'm not kidding, the snowy mountain in Paldea is my least favorite place. Even more than Lag Lake. Sneasel is in every game, too. Sneasel and Weavile. It's like all the Gen 4 Pokemon that have been regurgitated in these games again and again and again. Ugh, shiny hunting on the mountain too sucks because it's so slanted and the slopes make it impossible to picnic reset. Yeah, it's an eyesore. I hate snow areas, man. They're never unique looking. They never do anything interesting. They just burn my eyes. And constantly having to deal with the blizzards and the awful weather in Scarlet and Violet. Yeah, it's like they won't let the ocean be calm anymore. There always has to be an aggressive fish on your ass. And God help your game if you're, like, at a Dondozo outbreak. Yeah, I miss, I miss, like, Shoal Cave. Just make, like, a cave with a cute gimmick and stick all the ice types in there. Stop having these eyesore, awful snow areas that are terrible and unoriginal. Yeah, Shoal Cave you remember, too, because Snowrun is in there and Spheal. Imagine having a location with specific spawns in it. Instead of just spawns willy-nilly with no care or regard. Shoal Cave was cool, and they never did anything like it ever again. I miss caves that were worth exploring. I miss having items that felt rare and unique. Oh, you gotta replace the battery. Yeah, that's the problem with a lot of those all those old games. Yeah, it's really funny to look at my inventory in Scarlet and see just like 1,000 of every item. Rare candies aren't rare anymore. I mean, basically the biggest rare item now is apricorn balls. But you could manipulate the lottery machine. So even then... Yeah, there's absolutely nothing of any rarity or value to really hunt for or find in Scarlet and Violet. Yeah, if you're struggling for apricorn balls, chat, there is a tool out there where you can actually manipulate the lottery machine to get whatever you want, really. Oh, the Scam-O-Matic was the worst. Alright, last ads of the night are coming up, chat, whenever Twitch decides to drop them. We'll hit a few more resets. And then next week, back to the same grind. ARCEUS, Dynamax Adventures, probably an egg hatch for Spooktober. Ugh, grinding Herba is such a chore. It is insane that they never released any events that really mass gave out Herba. You have to join a hacked raid. And then hope your teammates aren't dum-dums. Oh. I'll just sit here while ads run, so nobody's missing anything. Dodo Gyun. Yeah, that is actually a good tip. If you ever need Herba or anything, do it when people are sleeping. Which, it should be calm now. I can't imagine there's like a mad rush to get Herba. And you guys know me, I'm not a big Herba fan anyway. Outbreaks are usually enough to get a shiny. I just don't understand why they couldn't release some sort of event that's like, Happy Herba. Oh, Gen 2. Come back to me. Yeah, I really hope we get an Outbreak event for Halloween. I'm starting to feel doubtful. They're just content to continue to release boring Mark starters that I already all have shiny at this point. Ugh. Two and 5 are both good. That's valid. Man, and you know what really sucks in Scarlet and Violet? The auction house. I did the auction house the other day to get, I think it was a pair of gloves. Because I upgraded my trainer's look, and I wanted to get a pair of gloves. And of course, they were only available through that Team Star rich kid scammer. I can't even remember his name right now. The ninja one. And I had to sit through like 5 different auctions that all went over 100K before the gloves rotated around. It was so obnoxious. A lot of the stuff that guy sells you anyway is, like, ugly. It's like they have the helmet that Emma wears from the end of X and Y for some reason. Like, okay. Yeah, the Pokédex milestones are a really fun idea. They just don't give you enough. I like that idea, though. It'd be nice to see them expand on it. There needs to be more game loops There's no puzzles, there's so little content in Scarlet and Violet besides just Pokemon battles. The only mini-games are like Ogre Ousting, DLC stuff, the boring Ditto blocks in Blueberry. You can't race with Synchro, there's no content. Where's my content? Yeah, like, if you don't shiny hunt or do, like, VGC or competitive, why would you ever want to go back and play Scarlet and Violet? There's nothing left. There's nothing to do. There's no interesting post-game stuff. The game loop, like, once you fight all the trainers, like, what else is there to do? I think they messed up having Terra. You have to go to a specific place, and it costs so many shards to change your Terra type. They made it needlessly clunky. You should have needed maybe 10 at most, and you should have been able to do it from your menu. Having to go to an uber-specific restaurant to change Terra type is so dumb. It's so Game Freak. Yeah, it's like the Terra Charm was them acknowledging that they goofed it. Synchro can kill shinies. Man, if I ever did Synchro and saw a shiny, I would just laugh. Well, I mean, it's not like Scarlet and Violet are difficult games. Yeah, not being able to re-challenge the E4 is such a strange choice. Like I said earlier, all the stuff with the Elite Four and the Champion, it's like... Even just the route to the Elite Four in Scarlet and Violet feels... underfinished. Underbaked. Like, it has like 1 or 2 trainers. It's just a grassy route with a few random trainers and like Igglybuff in the grass. Is this what Victory Road has been reduced to? Some grass and some Igglybuffs? Yeah, it's just in Mesagoza. Oh no! Not low-level Tandemouse. An Igglybuff. Oh, I missed the Battle Frontier. Rip to a real one. Rip to a real one. Sorry, Masuda says, no more because kids have cell phones. Sorry. Platinum's Battle Frontier was sick. Ugh. I'm so sad. Both cool battle frontiers got absolutely ripped off. You guys not have phones. Oh no. 777! Dodo Gyun. Lucky 777? No. Battle Frontier is so cool too because it had a ton of different unique challenges. Each battle area had its own rule set to give you a fresh challenge in each one. Like, where is any sort of fresh battle thing like that in anything lately? You have the battle tower in Sword and Shield, which is super boring. It's got a cool Toby Fox song, that's about it. And all the Sonic Unleashed night stages have such good music. Shame about the Werehog gameplay, but great music. Talk about another company that refuses to re-release old games. Unless it's the Genesis trilogy. See, that's cool though, and having somebody have a random shiny Pokemon like that would be neat. I wish they did that for like regular trainers. Version exclusives in the DLC? Yes. Off the top of my head, well, paradoxes, of course. So, Bolt, Fire, etc. Oh, Cranidos. Cranidos is Scarlet, Rampardos is Scarlet, Alolan Vulpix and Ninetales are Scarlet, and then all the legendaries that are shiny locked. And then Violet has Shieldon, Bastiodon, Sandshrew, and Sandslash. Again, reminder chat, if you're ever struggling to complete a Pokedex, find a bot channel on Twitch or find a Discord and gen yourself whatever you need. Yeah. I can't recommend, like, those types of resources enough. It can be really helpful if you need a legendary that nobody will trade you. Also, use Pokemon Home on mobile. You can use GTS if you don't want to gen anything. You can use GTS on home. That's how I got Tepig and Snivy when I completed my Pokedex for Blueberry. Because that's when Blueberry first came out, the bots were all down. They hadn't updated yet, so I just put some bum Pogo shinies and immediately got Tepig and Snivy traded to me. So definitely use either a bot or Pokemon Home. They're great resources if you're having trouble completing your decks. Not only can you do, like, any legendary you want, but also really good for a lot of annoying evolutions like Golden Go or friendship evolutions. Yeah, dupe Pogo shinies can go far. Some people will see a shiny and trade anything for it. So if you're ever struggling to get anything for a Pokedex, that's a great way to go about it. Tina theme. Dodo Gyun. Also, if you're gonna go about using bots to trade yourself Pokemon, put apricorn balls or something you desire on them. You can put any item you want. So if you want more Master Balls, do Master Balls. If you want Moon Balls, put a Moon Ball on there. Or ability patches, whatever you want. Remember to always put an item on them. Most of the top channels in Scarlet and Violet's directory on Twitch are all bots. Rigged terror raids, yeah. I've used Barry Chan before on Twitch. I think I follow them. Yeah, they're always live. So Barry Chan's a pretty good one. You basically just have to do like exclamation, whatever game, whatever Pokemon, and then at whatever item. First encounter after you got your Pokeballs, that's insanely lucky. Oh, I have the word trade banned. The forbidden word trade. Because people would come in here and spam trade requests, so I banned the word trade. So censor it. Censor the T word. Yeah, I mean, most Pogo shinies are a dime a dozen, especially Community Day shinies. A lot of Discords provide services like that, too. You just have to figure out what their code is, how to input whatever you want, and then you just wait. And all of them host raids and stuff too, so if you want to participate in like bot-hosted Herba raids or shiny raids, you could do that if you wanted to. Trading has always been... See, that's what made PLA... One of the things that made PLA really great was the link cable. I knew it wouldn't come back after PLA. Well, maybe it'll be in PLZA, but... In a main, you know... Where there's 2 versions. I knew it wouldn't come back for Scarlet and Violet, but it still made me sad. That was such a nice item. PLA also had where you could always be online, which is such a nice feature that's missing from Sword and Shield and Scarlet and Violet. That's what kills me. All the inconsistencies between these games. Different button mapping. Mass release, stuff like that. Like, can we have a little bit of consistency, fellas, please? Alright, I guess we'll get to 800, chat. I did not intend to do this many resets, but sure. Why not? It's just fun to talk about Pokemon, honestly. I don't know, we'll have to see what Riddler is talking about with his cryptic tweet. Maybe perhaps the drought is finally gonna end and we're gonna get a trailer soon. So we can have more than just one very short CGI trailer to speculate over. Shout out to the few channels on Twitch that are still hosting Sword and Shield raids. The few, the proud. I remember when people started figuring out that you could, even manipulate raids. Mr. Shiny raids, a real one. It's so true. They're all such small channels, too. They always just have a few viewers. Because those bots that are, like, Berry-chan, they're probably making good money doing that. They run ads, like, every 5 minutes, so... They're probably making a good amount of money doing that every day. You haven't missed anything, Midnight. Alright, 10 more resets. Yeah, like, they're so relentless with the ads. Which, I mean, that's just kind of how it is on Twitch now, but... Another good night song for Sonic Unleashed. Whoops, I did not mean to hit my mic stand. I'm gonna turn my fan up. They are relentless. I was thinking the same thing, Justin. They're very relentless. Is Edge the better browser for that? That's funny. Come on, get me in the game. 793. Playing a New Horizons song. I wonder when we're gonna get another Animal Crossing game. But hey, reminder if you're new here, chat, I do have a Discord where you can share your own shinies. I post merch news and stuff a lot in there because I like Pokemon merch. I also stream on YouTube and all the Vods are always stored there forever. Doofbot, why are you spamming my chat? Yeah, it's hard to believe all the rumors and stuff, and so many people just want to spread misinformation and fake leaks. Whatever they make, I hope it's better than New Horizons. Maybe a more finished product would be nice. Or maybe they actually stay on the game and continue to produce content and don't run off and make Splatoon 7. It's funny that her New Horizons, one of the biggest, like, things that it got people doing was going to those crappy, boring islands to find new villagers. But then I just made my own amiibo cards, so I didn't have to look anymore. Yeah, it's never not weird to think about the fact that that team just dipped to go work on another Splatoon game. Like, okay. Animal Crossing New Horizons sold so well. It was such a smash hit and they just did nothing with it. I wish I didn't buy it digitally so I could have sold it. This is why digital games are bad. Canceled your pre-order. That sucks. I remember when people were like fighting over the Sanrio cards when they got released. Tink, tink, tink. They didn't really make a ton of amiibo for New Horizons either. They made a lot of old, before New Horizons came out, they made a lot of amiibo of like other animal. A lot of those Animal Crossing characters that had amiibo weren't even in the game. And then when New Horizons came out, Nintendo under merchandises so many other franchises that would make them a killing if they made more merchandise. Ugh, imagine Pikmin merchandise. I wish, Midnight. There's actually like a Pikmin promotion with one of those sushi restaurants. It's like a Japanese sushi bar where the plates go around. But I don't like sushi. Pikmin keeps partnering. They partnered up with Kung Fu Tea as well. Pikmin only ever gets food promos. Like Pikmin is one thing, but even like Zelda, I feel like they don't make enough merchandise. You can't go and buy like a Link figure in Walmart. I mean, they don't even make Nintendo Funko Pops. Pokemon has 1 billion of them at this point. They release like a new gaudy color one every week, but Nintendo has never let Funko make anything. Alright, chat, if you had one shot, one more God Pony reset, would it be shiny? Or would you walk away? Toad would be a funny Funko Pop. Kirby would be the ultimate one. Dodo Gyoon. Yes, yes. Dodo Gyoon. Well, chat. I did 200 resets for this godly bitch today. And none of them were shiny. Oh, but one bot tried to get in on the best viewers. Shut up. I already plugged everything earlier. You guys know the drill. Blah, blah, blah. YouTube, blah, blah, blah. Discord. But yeah, thanks for hanging out tonight, everybody. I streamed for pretty much 4 hours. Wow. Yeah, I will be back next week. I don't stream Monday, so And we'll see if, we'll see what I feel like streaming next week, chat. We'll see. Definitely gonna be more Arceus, more Dynamax, and probably another Sword and Shield Spooptober hunt. I failed Purloin, so maybe we'll do Lunatone or something next time. But yeah, you know, shiny hunting, the usual. But thanks for hanging out tonight, everybody. I appreciate it. Thanks for all the follows, the raid. Shout out to the YouTube viewers, the VOD watchers. Yeah, have a good night, everybody. Thanks for hanging out. Bye-bye.